So this week's blog, article, all of that is about 10K HP, which is 10,000 hours of play, and it's gamification. I had the privilege of knowing somebody who knew somebody who was going to be engaged with the person that wrote that book. Actually, both of the authors of that book, Yu-kai Chou and Mark Diaz. And I was so lucky to have access to that, and I realized I needed to jump on that opportunity. Little did I know when I started how transformative that was going to be for me. Not being a video game player, not being a role game player, which, by the way, everybody else, like my siblings are, and I can really see now why they love it and why they're participating in it. So I, anyway, started participating and doing some coaching with them. They're doing some group types of things and teaching us about gamification. And why I'm sharing all of that, you're like, why do we care? Because what I'm recognizing is when you can take the pieces and elements that are used to build an incredible video game, when you can take those pieces and actually apply them to a person's life, which is really what I'm doing right now, is taking that system, which is fairly complicated, and having an easy way of actually implementing it into someone's life. It is creating incredible results because now there's this connection to the intrinsic part of them, the inside part of them, the why they're getting up in the morning, why they're doing things, and it's attaching it to that really boring productivity list, that really boring task list, that those emails that you're answering. All of that now has purpose and meaning, and you can measure how it's leading you towards your end goals, which for so many people that are 3D thinkers, that are multi-layered thinkers and huge connectors, there's just not been systems available that really do that to help make that productivity so easy. So in my article, I talk about this, but I also talk about how gamification, how it's moving along, how it's being applied in 2026, how it's showing up in leadership, in businesses in a very different way, and how it's creating results that have 90% improvement in up to, right? Let's be real. Up to 90% improvement in some areas. That can't be overlooked. That really needs to be acknowledged and looked at. So I feel like I'm on the forefront of learning some incredible things. It's been around for centuries. It's just relabeled in some ways. And at this time and space, it is one of the most powerful tools I'm finding for, like I said, 3D, high idea, high creative individuals. It's just so anchoring, and so easily measured. And I highly recommend you read the article, and I would love, really, really love to have some conversations about how this might be a system for you to figure out how to customize towards your goals and towards what you want to make happen. Man, I'm gushing. I'm trying to keep it all contained. I'm trying to keep it contained because I really want to just blurt out, like, you just do this and it's so easy. But that's not how it works. You actually, there is some effort into this, and it definitely allows you space and grace for the growth that's going to happen. And that part's really exciting. But more than anything, for me, having tried, oh my gosh, just about every system out there, I know me. I know how I operate. I know how I can get the best results. Working within this 10K system that Yu-kai Chou has put out there and mapped with so much effort, and worked with Mark Diaz to create a really interesting book. It's just been incredible to learn about gamification. So this is just my intro. If you've not heard of gamification, now you are hearing of gamification. Recognize that it is now being yanked out of the marketing realm and the business realm, and particularly video game realm, and actually being truly applied contextually into people's lives and into additional spaces outside of games. And it's creating really great results with not feeling like you're being pushed or pulled into something, with really just wanting to engage. And that's such a different thing. So I'm Georgina, unconventional leadership coach, international neurodiversity coach, 3D thinker, high creative, high idea person who is finally finding a solution that has legs for this type of thinking process. And I'm excited to talk about it. So if you have questions, comments, want to learn more, I would love to share that with you. And if you want to pick up Yu-kai Chou and Mark Diaz's book, I highly recommend you go over to Amazon and get the book and start reading up and thinking about how having that in a software, like in your life, could be incredible and what kind of results might actually come from that. Awesome chatting with you. Thank you. Leave your comments, like, all those fabulous things, share, all those types of things. And yeah, you'll be hearing a lot more about this in the future. Bye now.